So here from Elite Hair Care USA. Um, I am actually on my way home. Y'all hear those words? I'm on my way home. To my home. To our home. Not to a leasing company. Not to an apartment complex. And damn sure not to an Airbnb. Lord, you know I don't want to see another Airbnb unless I'm on vacation and it's somebody's mansion. No Airbnbs here. But I wanted to come on and just kind of just say thank you to everybody in advance, and thank you to everyone who was on my live this morning. Could you believe that this morning, for the first time in the through 2 years or 3 years that I've been active on YouTube, this morning was the first time that I was active with over 600 people watching at one time. And not 600 people came and went on and off. It was actively 600 people sitting on my live today, listening to about my home process. And that made me know that I am not the only person that is dealing with this. I just might be the only person that was somewhat brave enough. Okay? I'm not saying brave enough, because I'll be telling you a lie that I didn't second guess telling you guys my story time multiple times. I'll be lying if I didn't tell you guys that I wasn't going to sit there and leave certain things out. I'd be lying if I didn't have the second thought to not share with you guys until the house itself was finished, and all of these things. I had all of these different thoughts, and something was like, you know what? Because what are you holding it back for? There's people out there that are dealing with this situation, and they're going through it 10 times worse than you, but because they don't hear nobody else talking about it, they don't hear anybody else speaking on it, and because, we come from this notion of don't tell nobody your business, keep that inside your house, like, shh, don't say nothing to nobody, because then they're going to judge you. You're scared to talk to people and tell people what you're going through, not knowing that sometimes you do need to talk about it. Sometimes you do need to let it out. Sometimes you do need to release whatever is inside of you that one last time about that situation, so that you can be a testimony to someone else that there is somewhat a light at the end of every single tunnel. It don't matter if that storm is weathered really, really hard and it's sitting on top of you. There is some form of rainbow coming at some point in time. And even though I know today's still not one of the greatest days of my life, I can tell y'all that right now. Today is still not one of the best days of my life. Tomorrow might not be one of the best days of my life, but what I entire store, and I'm still going on because I ain't paid my first mortgage yet. We still not unpacked. We not unpacked yet. And the devil's still trying. He's still trying. He's trying hard. Because last night, hold on, even though we got into this house, and this house is absolutely amazing, gorgeous. Y'all hear me? Gorgeous house. The house is built with the new tankless water heaters. And me and my man had to bathe cold water last night. So guess what we had to do today? Call a plumber. We haven't been in the house a week yet. We're already calling a plumber. But God is still good. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's mine though. It's his. It was given to us by the grace of God. So we know that everything that we need is going to be provided for, because that was in our prayer. And that was my prayer when we were looking for our home, that this house was going to come with everything that we needed. All bills will be paid. All repairs would be made. And we won't have to struggle or worry where it's going to come from. You hear me? You hear that? It's okay. So even in the midst of all of that, I'm okay with having to call a plumber, because I'm calling a plumber for our bathroom. For our bathroom, where our name is on it. So anything that we fix in here is ours. Nobody can come and say, well, we're not going to be able to renew your lease. No, baby, you can no longer say that to us. Oh, well, we've decided to increase your rent by $1,000. The mortgage company cannot do that. It's a fixed rate. Ha! You hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? All right, good. Okie doke. But yeah, like, I went to Ross today to get some bath mats, because it feels so surreal. It feels so surreal because we had to downsize a lot of our stuff because of the situation of us having to move it into a storage, like move all of our stuff. So we had to like downsize. And like, I'm a firm believer, we don't bring bath mats to a new house. You don't bring, like, I just honestly wanted to purge everything in the entire kitchen. Like, everything in the kitchen is gone. And that's why I was like, all of the bathroom stuff is gone. The brooms, the mops, all that stuff. Like, we're very West Indian people. And maybe it's just, that's not even a West Indian thing. It's a black thing. It's a white thing. It's an everybody thing. So we purged out a lot of things in hopes of we were going to be getting new things anyway. Period. We purged out a lot with hopes that we were going to be getting new things anyway. So with that being said, I have to tell you guys automatically, everybody that was on the live this morning that jumped on to our Amazon registry and sent us Amazon gifts from our registry, thank you so much. Thank you so much, because people don't know what we had to do to even be able to get this house. So I want y'all to do some math, okay? Y'all know I'm not telling real numbers. If you bought a house for $100,000, and the $100,000, because of the type of loan that it is, let's say back in 1902, this was considered a jumbo loan. You get a jumbo loan, and jumbo loans start anywhere from 10% down all the way up to 20% down, depending on your credit, who the lender is, and the stipulations behind your deal. Just know that out of $100,000 back in 1902, you had to come up with $15,000 because it's 15%. So you do the math of how much you had to come up with. All of these things they don't tell you. All of these things they don't tell you. And I'm going to do a separate live about this process, because I know that a lot of y'all are watching and you don't necessarily want to talk to your homegirl, you don't want to talk to your friend for them to inform you of this process, because we always are worried of being judged. We're always worried about being judged, and it's okay. I worry about being judged, and so do you. And the person that's judging you, they're worried about somebody else judging them. So there's a lot of things that I had no clue about before this process started. Now, to be quite honest, your girl is going to real estate school. Regardless that I have Elite Hair Care USA, I'm going to real estate school, and I am going to be realtoring part-time with my broker, who was also the person that got me the house that I'm in. Because I feel like clearly there's a need. There's a need, there's a need, there's a need, there's a need, and there's more need. And no one understands that there are so many things that we don't know, that have not been taught, because these colors don't teach us these things, and generationally we are not taught those things because our parents weren't taught those things. We were taught to rob Peter and pay Paul. We were taught to rob Jackie, ask Jackie for use Jackie's money, go back and pay Peter, and then tell Paul you'll pay him back in 2 weeks when you get your check. That is what we were taught. We weren't taught understanding mortgage and understanding insurance, understanding how much you have to have in your down payment, understanding that, damn it, just because you got a down payment don't mean you don't have closing costs. Did you know that your girl found out about closing costs on a TikTok video? I just want y'all to know this is a funny moment for me, because I'm going to give y'all a funny moment. I just knew that the down payment was 15% because of the type of loan that we got. Called a jumbo loan. Jumbo loans are in Florida. Jumbo loans are anything over, I think it's $675 or $645. Don't give me a hit or miss on the number, but a jumbo loan here is anything over that number. So on jumbo loans, your down payment can be anywhere between 10% and 20%. Some people 25%. It's very common. These loans exist. And it's so crazy because up to about 7 months ago, they weren't giving out jumbo loans. Jumbo loans were hard to get. Jumbo loans were hard to get up to about 6 months ago, because you guys know that we were in the midst of the pandemic and people were lying and not working. So it was a big situation where they didn't want to give out jumbo loans. It was very selective to who they do. I guess God told me to speak at the right time, because at the time that I started, they had just started doing jumbo loans again at low down payments or lower down payments. But there's a lot of COVID stipulations even in the jargon of you getting a loan, right? So can you guys believe that 4 years ago, as of July 7th, Your girl filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I've told y'all I have never been hidden that because I'm not perfect. I got bad credit. I had bad credit. I've messed up. I've taken out payday loans and didn't pay them back. I've done it all. I've done all of that. I have done it all. I mastered learning how to get cable in several different names when they cut my cable off because I didn't have the money to go pay $600 and I needed to watch TV. Okay? I've gone through all that. I know all of that. I've had food stamps, I've had Medicaid. I've been sanctioned by food stamps for lying that I wasn't getting $30 a week in child support. I've done it. For anybody that don't know what a sanction is basically saying, if you don't pay us back this money, we're going to take you to court and we're going to file charges on you. I've had that already. I've done it. Okay? I've opened bank accounts, overdraft bank accounts, closed bank accounts, and found a way to open other bank accounts. I've done it. Not in my current years, but in my previous years. And I say that with an open mind because I know at the end of the day, I'm not the only person that has done it. I'm in a shame to say I've done it. I did what I had to do to make a way for my 2 children at that time, for my 1 child at that time. I've scraped pennies up to go to Target and buy $7 worth of diapers. And I barely had that, and I had to borrow a quarter from somebody just so I could give my kids some diapers for that night. That will only give me a 13 pack. I've done it. Okay? I've hidden my car at the laundromat, worrying that they were going to come and repo my car because I didn't have no money to pay a car note, but I wanted a nice car. I've done it. I've literally slept with my back on my front door, worried that I was being evicted because my rent was 2 days late. That tells you that a person don't know nothing about this system, and I didn't know that you couldn't just evict a person in that light, but I thought that they were going to come and take me out of my apartment. I've done it. So for people to sit there and try to tell you that their life is so perfect and they make it look so nice. I sit on this YouTube every single day with a smile on my face, whether it be I'm cursing someone else out because they say some foolishness on my live, or I'm giving you a story time, and I'm giving you story times off of experience. I don't give story times off of things that I don't experience. I've given it out. Things that I do story times on, best believe I've experienced every single one of them, and that's why I'll give the story time and be able to tell somebody else because we're so embarrassed to talk to each other, we won't do it. So with the home buying process, yes, I'm going to give all the information out. You know why? Because when I first started the process, if my realtor, broker, one of my now best friends, her husband, one of my now best friends, he found a way for me to get a mortgage. And mind you, your girl had been filing tax returns real effed up for the last couple of years because I needed to get a refund. Okay? Years ago. This was before our life got bred into Elite Hair Care. I didn't start doing good business until my first year of opening Elite Hair Care because I didn't have the money to do it. The money that I had was for me to be able to live life as a regular person. The money that my man had was to make sure that we could stay afloat as regular people. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and play it off like it's a bed of roses. It's just nowhere near it. Even at this very moment right now, I'm still out of trouble right now. While I can celebrate that we have a home, we still have trouble to this day, yesterday, right now, tomorrow. Like that don't stop. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to feel accomplished. He's still going to feel accomplished. We still going to feel accomplished because we accomplished something that the average hood person can't accomplish. From bankruptcy, been shot, been stabbed. That's him. He's been shot. He's been stabbed. I filed bankruptcy. I've had my entire identity stolen and went to jail for it. For someone else taking my identity. To this day, it still exists. It's still sitting on my record. And they won't expunge it because they say it's not a charge. But you know what? Let me tell you how the devil works. It's not a charge. You can't expunge it, but it's still attached to my actual background. So it always shows up. I could have been told, no, you can't live here because you got identity theft. One loan company turned me down for a mortgage because of the identity theft that didn't exist. Another mortgage company said, oh, well, you filed bankruptcy 3 years ago. We see that you are credit worthy. You're able to get credit, but we can't give you a mortgage because you filed bankruptcy 3 years ago and you're only about a month shy of it being 4 years. And we have to have 4 years. I was turned down. I was turned down for a loan from another bank. You know why? Because they looked at it like, well, you didn't file any tax. Well, no, I filed tax returns, but your tax returns don't look as polished as they need to look, so we're unable to provide you with a mortgage. That happened too. Yeah, all of that happened too. All of that happened too. But best believe, my best friends found a way for us to get these mortgages. They found a way for us to get a mortgage, get lenders credits, all of that. So when you guys hear me mention Hughes Premium Realty, best believe that is all you're going to ever hear me recommend, period. That is who is I would recommend them to do any business in the state of Florida, because I know it goes state by state. In the state of Florida, right there. I wouldn't tell anyone else to go anywhere else. When I tell you I talk to my friend every single day, when I was in tears, I talked to her. When I was angry, I talked to her. When I was upset about the littlest thing, I talked to her. When I was anxious, I talked to her. When I was in just straight downright, I feel like I just want to throw in the towel, I talked to her. And every time we talk as a real person, we talk as Crystal and Mandy. Crystal and Mandy, not Crystal and Realtor. It was Crystal and Mandy, because at the end of the day, I need somebody that's real. I'm too straightforward for a fake ass person. Her husband, he's the mortgage broker. He finds the mortgage. He finds the lenders. So I had everything in one place. I didn't have to go nowhere. And even in the discouragement, I talked to him every day. I feel like our cell phones were intertwined. I should have just paid their phone bill, because that's just how much we spoke. So that's why I said I vowed that I was going to be okay with sharing this process with you guys, because I know I'm not the only one. I am not the only one. I'm not the only one that woke up one morning and said, you know, I think I want to buy a house. I can't be. I can't be the only one that was in tears because I lost the deal. I can't be the only one that was ashamed when I was told, not even told directly, that I was ashamed that because of my African American skin, I'm a good looking woman. Your girl is beautiful. But just the color of my skin changed the tone of the entire conversation. And people think that this doesn't happen, and it does. I learned that even though your house can be sold for $1 million to $3 million, you could say you want $3 million for your house. But it all comes down to when that appraisal comes. If that appraisal don't say your house is worth $3 million or more, you can't pay $3 million for a house unless you're going to pay it out of your pocket. I learned that too. I learned that you can also get loans and everything, or get a mortgage without even showing one pay stub if you run a business. And it's a legitimate business. Not one pay stub was shown, not one tax return was shown. I ain't shown neither one. I used my bank statements and bought a home. My husband used his bank statements because we're both entrepreneurs. So we both used our bank statements and bought our home. We did not show one tax return. We did not show one pay stub. And we both get paid through ADP ourselves. But we didn't show either one. They never seen either one, and we still were able to buy a house. So who said you can't buy a house? Who said that your credit had to be immaculate to buy a house? Do you know I got my credit together in 30 days? I got my credit together in 30 days. I needed it to be a 684. So your mid score. My mid score, because you know you got 3 scores. My FICO 8 mid score had to be a 680 or higher for you to be able to get that type of loan. His mid score had to be a 680 or higher for him to get that type of loan. With that being said, when we started this process, my mid score was like a 660. My high score was a 703. My low score, because y'all know TransUnion is not friendly, my low score was 642 or 640 or something of that nature. But the mortgage companies go off of your middle score. They don't care about the high score. They don't care about the low score. They want to know what's in between, because they know that that is an average. I literally found out that you can buy lines of credit to boost your credit score. You can buy lines of credit to boost your credit history. And that shoots your points up 50, 60 points easily. I learned how to pay off my debt to 9%. I didn't even pay it down to 20% or 29%. I paid off every single debt I had to 9%, which wasn't that much because I don't like to owe people, right? I paid off all of that stuff. I was checking my credit score every day. And the moment my score hit 684, they reran my numbers right before we closed on our house. He had already hit 705, so we didn't have to worry about his. He got better credit than me, and he got less credit than me. But he has better credit than me because he has newer credit. So we didn't have to do anything for him. But for my credit, the moment I hit 684, they reran my numbers, and my mortgage changed. But people don't tell you that part. They don't tell you you can do that. They don't tell you that your credit score really doesn't matter until the day they say it's time to close, and you get your closing disclosure and your conditional terms. And your conditional terms can change up until the moment you are at clear to close. That number can change. So who said that this is not possible? But we as African Americans are not taught these things. We're not told that it's impossible to buy a house. We're told that you can't do that, girl. You got to make sure your credit is right. You got to make sure your credit is right. You got to make sure everything is in the right place. These dots need to be connected. These T's need to be crossed. These I's need to be dotted. That period needs to be at the end. Lies. 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 Who said that you can't file bankruptcy and buy a house 2 to 4 years later? I did. Who said that you can't have a nice car and a nice house all at the same time as long as your income can suffice? I did it. Who said that you don't have to have credit? My husband just started building credit like 2 years ago. Just now. And he still was able to buy a house. People don't know a lot of the resources that are available. But I learned this because of my realtor and her husband. If I had went out there and I had went to another company, they would have coerced me into buying whatever the hell they wanted me to buy because all they wanted was that little 6% commission, and they didn't care at what cost it was. Not them. We walked away from deals. Deals were canceled. They cursed people out. They told people don't even bring that offer. Plenty. What is the property tax range in the area? High. Let me just use the word high. It's high, but it really depends on the house. So I'm not gonna say it's ridiculous, but it's high. I mean, I don't have a lie to tell. It's high. And then, of course, people are gonna tell you right now, oh, don't buy a house right now because the prices are up and they're gonna get lower. No, they're not. They're gonna get higher. Did you know that the interest rate, the national interest, is getting higher by the day? So continue waiting to go buy this house. The national interest rate is going up by the day. So when you think you're saving, you are not saving. You are going to end up spending more because houses are little to none and people are price gouging on them. I'm about to go into this place to get me something to eat, but I don't have no umbrella and I just did my hair. I have an attitude. Jano. I don't have nothing. Y'all want to go in the store with me? We're just going to go in the store together. Come on. Houses appreciate. Yes, they do. Come on, y'all. We're going in the store. Forget that. We made it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I ain't got no plastic bag. Sorry, y'all. But I am going to put my realtor's information in the description box. I didn't do it yet, but I'll put it in there this afternoon so that you guys can reach out if you're in Florida looking for a home. They're it. Thank you guys. Oh, I have to say thank you, like I was saying, to everybody who went on the Amazon registry and have gotten items for us sent for us from Amazon. We just used Amazon. So Amazon was the easiest because I know everybody got Prime. It's cheaper, more effective, right from your phone. So we put all of the items that we need on our Amazon registry. Whatever you guys can get, great. Whoever already did something, thank you so much. Hold on. Hi. To go, please. Crystal. I'm gonna get the 7-piece. No sauce. No coleslaw. Hand breaded. Extra fries. Yeah. You guys have cheese sauce? Oh. Yeah. Sweet heat on the side. And then I'm gonna get another number 7. No. Sauced with half sweet heat. I guess you can do like 4 sweet heat, 3 buffalo. Yeah, please. No coleslaw, extra fries. Buffalo. Yeah, just 1 drink, please. Yes, please. Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. No. It's cold in here. I'm coming, y'all. We're gonna finish sharing in just a second. See if they will do a live so we can ask them questions. Oh, they will. They'll do it. They'll definitely do it. We already talked about it, so yeah. Sorry. We already talked about that, so yes, we'll be doing that together. It'd be nice if I could just do it as a Zoom, but you guys won't be able to see it as a Zoom, so we'll figure it out. Oh no, I'm getting creative. So Becky, I have this. I'm a DIYer. I like DIY. So some of the stuff that we actually put on the registry is for me to DIY. So like spray paint, I put spray paint on there. Like I like stuff like that. So yeah, I even said that I want to go to Goodwill and repurpose items. I'm one of those people. The cheap man. Very cheap. Yeah, I'm getting something to eat finally. I'm all into DIY. I've always loved DIY. Like always. Yeah, Amazon, it already has the address in there, so you don't have to put anything. You just add it to your cart from my registry link, and then you'll be able to, it'll go through automatically. You want me to go bring it? I'll go bring it. So you don't have to do anything. The address, everything, my name, everything's already in there. As long as you get it from my registry, the link is in the video that I did this morning and also on my community page. And once you click the link and you add it to your cart, it's going to automatically know to ship it to me. So like things that we have on the registry, bathroom stuff, comforters, rugs, kitchen stuff, DIY stuff. How long will your gift list be available? Until it's empty. I'm getting into organizing the pantry and stuff. So pantry organizational stuff, rugs for the kitchen. Like it's just like basic stuff. I had a ring doorbell on there, just little things. Things that we don't already have. I have like an air fryer on there because I had to throw out my old air fryer. Just little things, you guys. You said I'm not cheap, I'm creative. Okay, I'm frugal. Come on, is it raining harder? Oh my God, where's my phone? It also tells you how many more of a particular item is needed. Yes, it is very easy, Grasshopper. Yeah, I actually liked it. That's why I didn't do, I'm grateful for anything. So I wasn't like putting super high stuff on there. Like I put stuff that I would purchase with my own money. So like I put things that I know we needed on the list. Like it's real easy. Like I look at it just to see. Like I even learned that when realtors do bad business, you can report them to BBPR. I did that. I had to do that. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, so here, I'll show you guys. So I have, look, this is my Amazon registry. So I have 153 items on there. So everything that you see here is stuff that we still need. Light bulbs, comforters, rugs, organizational items. That's for the refrigerator, a caddy, curtains. It even shows you things that's already purchased so you don't purchase them. I gotta remove this. I didn't know that there's a garbage can built into the cabinet. So things that I know we already have, I just remove. I ended up buying these yesterday, so I'm gonna remove those too. Because we ain't had no choice, we needed a plunger. Laundry mats. Like little game decorations for my son. My kids are dying for these LED lights. Christian's game chair, I had to throw it out. I mean, I don't expect anybody to buy it, but if somebody does, great. If not, great. Under cabinet lights, curtains, caddies, toothbrush, organizers for shoes. Like I'm very modest, you guys. These right here, I need these, okay? I need these. And I need these. But these are just knobs. They're knobs for cabinets. Caddy stuff like for your broom. A toolbox, a faucet, knives, a storage chest. Mats for the kitchen. These definitely. Forks and spoons, curtain rods. Like I was real modest with everything. Towels. Can opener, organizers. Like y'all can see with this list. So that was everything. And if you can't tell, gold is my favorite color. So that's why you see so much gold. These broke when they came from the movers. These were broken. These were broken when they came too. And they only give you 60 cents a pound. So you know that they can't buy nothing back. So, yeah. These were the items that I put on ours. I don't need this. I actually bought this yesterday. I bought this yesterday too. Didn't have a choice. These are all the things. I bought these yesterday too. Bless me. Thank you guys. I bought this yesterday too. I don't need that. So things that I know that we already got, I took off the list. Things that I know that we don't have, I left on the list. Thank you guys. So we only have one list that's on Amazon. I didn't want nothing that's gonna cost nobody too much. Thank you. I didn't want anything that was gonna cost anyone too much. I didn't want anything that seemed super unrealistic. I didn't want anything that was gonna be difficult to get. I didn't want anything that was gonna cost you a lot of money at any point in time, because at the end of the day, we are all trying to, thank you. Thank you. At the end of the day, we are all trying to live, and money is not free. So, excuse me, dear.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get in this car. Ah! And I just washed my hair today with the Empress collection, by the way. Oh! Let me turn this off. Hold on, y'all. Let me put you back here. Listen, I'm going to tell you my thing with the towels. Anybody that wants to get the towels, please get them. Because with the towels, we are very modest people, right? And I still had towels from my first apartment. I ain't ashamed to tell y'all that. I should be ashamed to tell y'all that, but I ain't ashamed to tell y'all that. I still got towels from my first apartment. My daughter's 14 years old. We had towels that have holes in it. Judy does this thing where if the towel touches the ground, he throws it in the garbage. So we are actually short of towels. He said the towel should not touch the floor. It should not wipe the floor. So if he uses it, if we had a flood in our bathroom at our other house where the entire downstairs flooded. And we had to use at least half of our towels full of poo-poo water. And we had to throw them out. So the towels are definitely needed, y'all. Definitely needed. Okay? I mean, it's just me. It's just me. Like, I don't know how else to say it. But listen, I'm just telling y'all. Where's this Taco Bell? I put a lot of organization stuff on there. Yeah, Junie's, my baby he gets on my goddamn nerve. I can tell you that. I said goddamn nerve, okay? I can openly say that. I'm sure all y'all can say that. But what I can also say is he has a level of balance that I cannot get away from, because I'm a very unorganized person, and I vowed that with this home, I was going to become the little tiny lady on Netflix and be organization queen. I said that I was going to be way more organized with our home. I want to organize the pantry, all of that stuff. So that was another reason why I put so many organization things on there, because I'm very unorganized. And I have to correct that way. And I said, you know what? Now is the time. So I had a lot of cabinet organizational items on there. And then while I'm in the house, because I know we're missing so many things, as I see things missing, I go to Amazon and try to find the most cost effective but quality item. And then I add it to my registry. I am just thankful. And I say I, but I really mean we, because it's two of us. We are thankful at the end of the day for any and anything that you guys send to us, period. You know what I mean? We're not uppity ass people. We just, you know what I mean? We too ghetto, you just come up on a thing. If nobody understood what I said, we two ghetto people who have made our way and wanted to be way bigger than that in our lives. And we are making our way there, and we're thankful for it. And that's just period. I'm thankful for anything and everything that you guys are doing for us. Your prayers. Like, I had a lady call me before I got on live today. And when she called me, she was telling me, you know, she was just saying, thank you for sharing the story and all that good stuff. And then, do you know at the end that she prayed for me and she said out of her mouth, she said, listen, that word depression, don't ever use that word again. And the moment she said that, I said, fix up your speech, Crystal. You got to fix up your speech. Stop using these negative words and expecting positive answers. So at that very moment, it was a recollection like, stop using that word. And to know that there's people out there that was going through this that didn't even know these things exist. Like, y'all don't know that when during this process, I made sure that I was never seen by an appraiser. Again, I didn't let an appraiser see me. I didn't let inspector see me. I didn't let the realtor see me. I didn't let none of these people see me because I knew what it was from that very moment. I knew that at the goal that you're trying to achieve, when you're trying to achieve it, if it's in a place that you don't belong, they're going to make sure that you don't belong. They're going to make sure that you don't come in there and think that you're going to infiltrate their place. Just like that man said yesterday, this is private property. Well, sweetheart, if you don't get the hell out of my way, because I also own a piece of this private property right here, so you might want to move your car. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on. He sent me to Taco Bell for cheese sauce. Hi, do you guys sell the cheese sauce by itself?
Do we sell what, honey?
The cheese sauce for the nachos?
Yes.
How do we buy that?
Excuse me?
How do we buy it? Is it like by container? How do you sell it?
It's a side. Comes in a little container.
Okay, can I get 5 of those?
Anything else?
A Dorito Locos Taco, just one, Supreme.
You want it? Okay. Excuse me. 721.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to give y'all a joke. So we just got chicken tenders from Huey Magoo's, and the very special man that I have says that he needs cheese sauce to go with the chicken tenders. I said, okay, baby, I got cheese sauce at home. I can warm it up and make some for you because I got the Velveeta one in the pack. He's like, nah, babe, that's going to take too long. Just go to Taco Bell and buy the cheese sauce. And I'm actually in the drive-thru. I just got this taco because I didn't want it to sound stupid. I got this taco because I didn't want it to sound stupid that I got this taco. Y'all don't judge me, okay? And don't judge him. But he was dead serious too, because if I didn't go there, he'd have an attitude. So now I'm about to eat this taco and then go home and eat chicken tenders. Who asked me that? DNAB, I'm actually putting the link to the gift registry in the video. It's going to be in the description box for this video, so you'll be able to go there because I forgot to do it. All right, let me get to this video here. Hold on, let me get this thing. So yeah, you guys, I'm putting the link to the registry in the description box of the video. Write down how you feel so you can express it. Don't speak it and tear up the paper when you're done. I need to do that. Okay, so the link is in the description box. So for those of you that want to go on there, you are not obligated to do anything. I don't want anybody to feel like you're obligated at all. I am appreciative. He's appreciative. My kids are appreciative. Like, we are appreciative. We are very appreciative people. That's why I give up so much for showing my own appreciation in my way. That's my love language. I give information. I love giving information. I don't know why. I don't want to do it as a living. I do it because I love to do it, not because I have to do it. Like, that's me. I like to give people information to do things and make life easier. That's me. Like, if I find out a way to get around something, that's like I had a friend of mine who could not get car insurance in her personal name. Well, that was me at one point too, because I had so many tickets and accidents in my life. Nobody wanted to give me car insurance. But who told me that you couldn't live your life as a business? I've had commercial car insurance for years. I don't know what it's like to go get a personal car insurance policy. And I feel like I need to now because I know that my driving record is immaculate. But I feel like I just can't come out of the cycle. So I taught her how to get commercial insurance because she couldn't get personal insurance without paying $7 million for 6 months, where commercial insurance she paid $150 for 12 months. So I've always been like that. And I also am one that I give so much I feel taken advantage of because I give so much and I expect people to do the same for me. And it's unrealistic. My therapist was like, Krista, that's almost a form of distortion and delusion. You do know that, right? It's almost borderline not so good. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, because you expect the world to operate in the way that you see it in your eyes, and your vision is distorted. And I said, oh, okay. I mean, I understand, but I don't care about that. But I understood. I'm working through that. Let me get this little cheese sauce. Thank you, guys. Octavia, I need commercial insurance. I'll show you how to get it. Thank you. I'll show you how to get it. Cheese sauce. I'm still eating this taco. While y'all are on live, I'm still eating this taco. I was like, I know it's supposed to be 12 numbers, and it started out one.
There you go, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Have a good day.
Girl, I got Geico commercial insurance, so don't hate it. Cause it's Geico that I learned how to get. That's another day, y'all. That's another day. What color is my kitchen? Blue and gold. Seem to be no napkin. Oh, with you, John. Hey Siri. Text Junie on my way.
Your message to Junie says, "Up done."
This taco is messy. Very messy. Thank you, Christine. Is there a large laundry room? Yes, the laundry room is nice. It's a nice size laundry room. It's like the size of a bathroom. It's the size of a bathroom. It has cabinets in it. It has another linen closet in the laundry room. It came with front load washer and dryer, but we had our own washer and dryer, but we keep it all four of them. Never know when one break. Plus, we had just got that washer and dryer. We ain't giving away no washer and dryer. No, bathroom is very nice. The bathroom is a good size. That's why I was saying we don't have enough stuff to fill this house, which I don't expect to have. I don't. Nothing on my registry was to fill the house. The stuff on my registry was things like for the kitchen, utensils, dining room utensils, bathroom stuff, bedroom stuff. Like not a lot of furniture. I think I had like one sofa table on there, which I really want that sofa table. But realistically, you know, hold on, you guys. Hello. Hey, Kelly. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Mud room? We don't have mud rooms here. We're in Florida. I don't even know what a mud room is. Let me be honest. I don't know what is a mud room? I don't know. Let's see. In New York, it's a space between the front door and inside the house. Oh no, the laundry room is between the garage and the house. It's not in the front. Just to let you know, I'm white, so I hate the way you and your great family were treated. Thank you, Christine. It's not all white people are like that, girl. By far, there's some amazing out there. There's black people that discriminate against white people. I mean, but we don't do it to that extent. But it's. And I'm gonna be honest, that representation is of one person. I might have approached two. Because yesterday, that gentleman there, after I told him about himself directly without cursing at him, he know not to play with me again. I know that. But you know who I was on the phone with today? The gate company. You better have my gate remotes ASAP. More nut talk when I take nut talk from nobody. No. And the house is yes. Okay, got it. The Canadian site launches tomorrow on Canada Day. I forgot to tell you guys that. So if you are in Canada, you will be able to get your products as of tomorrow. I'll be doing a launch for Canada. Number one, that just because your offer is accepted, that doesn't mean that that's the house you're going to live in. I learned that. Just because your offer is accepted, that doesn't mean that that's the house that you're going to end up in. An accepted offer means nothing because you have to still do an inspection. And if you don't have to do inspections. Some people are waiving inspections. I would never do that. I would never waive an inspection. That is the one contingency, that and a financing contingency. Those two things I would never waive. Financing contingency and inspection contingency, which the financing contingency is actually already built into the contract. but the inspection contingency is a must. Don't you dare, unless you are an investor, go buy a house sight unseen with no inspection. Even if the pictures look absolutely amazing. Even if the pictures look absolutely amazing, you will be so surprised how many houses I toured after seeing the pictures and putting in an offer because we wanted to be one of the offers ahead of everyone. And when I get to the house looked like utter shit. You will be so surprised how many times that happened within this process. The house where the gentleman, we called it the lake house. Lake house, when we went and saw that house had no holes in the walls. You see, after we had gotten the, we put the offer in, and my realtor was like, let's go back just to make sure that everything still looks the same. A week later, we go back, and there's a hole the size of a basketball in the wall. It wasn't there when we put in the offer. I learned that pictures mean nothing. Videos mean nothing. Virtual videos mean nothing. You need to see it with your two eyes. Another thing that I learned, whenever you're buying a house, wind mitigation, if you're in the states where you have like hurricanes and stuff, wind mitigation report or inspection report is definitely a must. The termites, or WDO is what they call it, like wood rotting and all of that stuff, that inspection, and then of course your home inspection. Those are definitely going to be required. The home inspection is where I did not know that in home inspections they check in all kind of things, sprinklers, the padding in the roof, and whatever. The screw on the cabinet is gone. It was all kind of things. It was all kinds of things. But these things are put in place for a reason, and take advantage of them. Don't ever tell somebody, don't ever let anyone rush you into buying a house either, realtor or not. If you don't like the house and you don't feel like it checks off enough of your must-haves. So like for me, okay, so I'll tell you guys what our must-have was. One of my must-haves was that it needed to have 5 or more bedrooms. Second must-have is that it needed to have a large kitchen. I like to cook, so it must have a large kitchen. Third must-have, it had to be open space. I like open spaces. Fourth must-have, it needed to have tall ceilings. Fifth must-have, it needed to have a nice sized yard. We got an acre of land. It needs to have a nice sized yard. I wanted enough yard that if my dog wants to have 17 dog, them can run with 17 dog. And it needed to have a 3-car garage, and it needed to be in a gated or guard gated community. Those were my must-haves. Then outside of the must-have list, there was would like to have list. So on the would like to have list, it was a pool. It was a large porch. It was did it have to have an office? I think the would like to have was an office. The office was on that part. Would like to have, I think that was kind of it on my would like to have. Oh, energy efficient. That was a would like to have. If it had solar panels on it or anything of that nature, that was a would like to have. Also on my must-haves, it had to have at least 4 or more bathrooms. Right? So you got to be realistic now. We go into thing, and when I went into the process not really knowing what we wanted. We just knew that from leasing a house that we needed space. And we needed a certain number of bedrooms. We knew that. But there were things that we just would not let go that we needed to have. And that's okay. That is okay. And on your must-haves, you do not bargain on those. So that's why your must-have list needs to be realistic. And your realtor needs to have your best interest at heart. You don't want a realtor that is not going to give a damn. All they want is the money. That's not the realtor that you want. You want the realtor that is going to talk you down. When I said I would send her a house every other second that I saw, and she would literally go through the listing, go on MLS, look at the house. Who is this? Hold on, you guys. Wait till on. Yes. Hi, how are you? Great, and yourself? So my husband needs to have a door installed at the top of the stairs. That the area it like leads into like his man cave area, but he wants a door there. So we like just kind of like a pre-hung door installed. We don't have the door or anything. We'd have to get it, but that's basically what he wants. Yeah, because there's a wall there, so it's a slender space, but we want to add a door there, and then finish it off at the top. Yeah, it needs to be framed out. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Jeez, this phone gonna keep ringing. Anyway, sorry, we trying to get the man cave thing. He's big on his man cave, y'all. So just whatever. Okay. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, I would send her listings, and she'd go on MLS and dissect the listings. She'll be like, first of all, Crystal, this doesn't have what your must-have is. It's missing this. It's missing that. You're settling. Don't send me another one of these. I need you to sit down and figure this out first. He cut me off many times. Many times she cut me off. Many times. But it was good because you just start looking at stuff. There was houses in neighborhoods that you could just drive right in, and she's like, why are you sending me this? One day she called me, she's like, I'm not doing this anymore. If it doesn't have everything on the must-have list, don't send it to me. If you're not going to do everything that's on the must-have list, then you need to go back and revamp the must-have list, because right now you're all over the place. And I was upset. I told Junie I was highly pissed off. I was highly pissed off. I was. And he's like, well, she knows what she's saying. She knows what she's doing. So it's true. Why would you write a list and then deviate from the list? I said, okay. You always have a person talk you down. So once all of that happened, it was like, okay, like I get it. Like I didn't even get to tell you guys this morning another part of this whole story. Oh man, there was another house that we went to, and the house had no offers on it. We put in a full asking offer. Went and saw the house. Mind you, we put in the offer sight unseen. This is another reason why I tell you guys. About the making sure you go and see a property with your two eyes. Right? On the pictures, this property was beautiful. It was in the neighborhood that we wanted. It was the size that we wanted. It had the amount of land that we wanted. It was on a corner lot. Beautiful house. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful house. When I go and see the house is so damn old that the pictures, you could tell that they polished the pictures. That house was so old, it was ridiculous. And do you know that the moment that we got to the front door, mind you, they had no offers on this house. We had put in a full asking offer. Why did I go this way? We had put in a full asking offer, and by time we got to the door, the realtor had gotten one more offer and got greedy and said, oh, so now we're going to be doing highest and best. So if you want to put in your highest offer by 6 o'clock today, I'll be having dinner with the owners. That's how we knew that you were a relative to the person. I'll be having dinner with the owners, and then we'll go over the offers. And I'm like, what? And honestly, they had passed us up on that offer, and I'm glad they did, because that house went back on the market 3 times. That house went on the market 3 times. Can you believe that the house that they pulled the contract from out of our hands because of them doing shady business, which we called it the Raza house this morning. The Raza house this morning. Can you believe that property is still on the market and they've dropped the price lower than the price that we had offered it at. You would not take my price down. But now you have no choice but to drop the price because nobody wants it. And that's how I know that it was not meant for us. God knew what he was doing because it was not meant for us. That house was not meant for us. Because I would have walked in and we would have literally walked into a money pit. It would have been a money pit. It would have been a money pit. Because there's no way you can tell me that your house is so immaculate that you won't go down on the price. But now it's been sitting on the market so long that nobody wants it. So you had to drop the price even lower. And when we were telling you, like, listen, just drop the price and we'll take it without you fixing anything else, I was willing to settle. Junie was like, listen, just get it, babe. Just get it. You know, let's just get it. Because we were in such a bind. And it ended up not working out anyway. And now that house is still sitting on the market. It probably will go down even less than where they're at now. You can have that shit. Because your girl's not walking into a 1989 home. We are walking into a 2013 and higher. Yeah. I can smile about it now. Because catch me a month ago, I wasn't smiling. I couldn't even focus. I'm still trying to regain my focus. And that's why between today and Saturday, I'm going to finish unpacking everything. I have to. Because I can't see my way. I can't see my way. Like, we've done the kitchen. We finally will get some cable tonight. We haven't had cable in 2 days. We are losing our minds. The internet in the house is sucky from our cell phones because our service over here is sucky. So, yeah. I look much happier today. I am. Pam D, the registry link is in the description box. Yes, the registry link is in the description box. It is in the description box. It is in the description box, you guys. Okay, come through, Ferrari. Yeah, so it's a beautiful car. I like it. It's pretty. These people have been working on their yard since we got here. Y'all still working on this yard. Y'all must be selling this house. I think they're selling this house. Gotta be. Anyway, you guys, so we are headed, I'm so used to saying we now. I'm headed home. Go and try to get some things unpacked. Try to get, I'm trying to see who you out there cutting. Try to get some more things taken care of. But in the meantime, between time, you guys, please, like I said, if you have a chance, go check out our Amazon gift registry. Get what you can. We appreciate whatever you can and whatever you can't. If you can't, that's fine too. Just give us a congrats and say a blessing or a prayer for us, and that's all we need. We don't need nothing else. We need nothing else. But thank you guys so much. We love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, and you guys are awesome. And thank you guys so much for just working with your girl through this journey, because it has been definitely a journey. But I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.